Now look at this next question. The first thing you have to do is to state out the parameters. All right. So now let's go first by reading our question and then stating out the parameters. It says 30 cm cube of oxygen. Cm cube is volume. So this is the initial volume. You say V1 is equal to 30 cm cube of oxygen at 10 atmosphere pressure. Take note that I told you ATM, atmosphere, is unit for what? Pressure. So our P1 here becomes 10 atmosphere. Is placed in a 20 cm cube container. In a 20 cm, that is, we have 30 cm cube of oxygen at 10 atmosphere. Is placed in a 20 cm cube container. So our V2 is 20 cm cube. All right. Now it says calculate the new pressure. We'll find the new pressure. We don't first get this first pressure. Now find the last pressure, the new pressure, which we won't look for now. If the temperature is kept constant. All right. Take note. We've already gotten everything here except our P2. Now the formula says P1 V1 is equal to what? P2 V2. We are looking for P2. This is P2 here. So if we are looking for P2, what do? Divide both sides. This both sides, when this is equal to separate, divide both sides by what they close to P2, which is V2. All right. So we divide here with V2. We divide here with V2. So that V2 cancel V2. In the same, we can get P2 is equal to P1 V1 over V2. Now, what will be the next way you go do? Carry all this value where you don't get here, put inside this formula. So we get P2 equal to P1. What will be P1 now? 10 for here. So write 10 times what will be V1? V1 now 30 over what will be V2? V2 now 20. So 10 times 30 go give us 300. Then sure, so you use your calculator, they follow me. Will give us 300 over 20. 300 divided by 20. What you will get? You'll get 15. Take note, pressure is in ATM from our question, so it become 15 ATM. I'm gonna go check the answer whether we get that. Yes, 15 ATM. The answer now B. We'll go over to this one. When you learn all these things finish, when you write your exam, you will pass everything well. Okay, see this question. Now, this question more almost dey trickish, but make you not fear. Now, very simple thing. Just try to understand that very well. More read that now. It says the ratio of the initial to final pressure of a given mass of gas is 1:1.5. Listen. The ratio of the initial pressure now P1. The ratio of the initial pressure to the final pressure P2. Now this is the right ratio. If you want to write the ratio of A and B, you write like this. Ratio of A and B. Now so the right ratio. Okay. Now same thing that they give us for here. See the ratio of the initial pressure P1 to the final pressure is of a given mass of gas is 1:1.5. Okay, that means initial pressure now 1, final pressure now 1.5. You see, I'm very simple thing. So we say P1 is 1, while P2 is 1.5. Now it says calculate the final volume. Final volume now be V2. Take note of that. V1 means initial volume, V2 means final volume. So now final volume they look for. If the initial volume was 300, which is V1 is what? 300 cm cube. So now let's go. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. All right. So we're looking for V2. Make V2 submit a formula by dividing both sides with what is close to V2, which is P2. All right. So we'll divide both sides by P2. So that P2 will come cancel P2 here. We can't get it like this. You can't write this V2 here. V2 is equal to P1 V1 over P2. All right. So when you don't do it like this, the next way to do now to carry this value where you don't get put for this equation, which is V2 is equal to P1. What will be P1? P1 and 1. 1 times V1 and 1 300 over P2. P2 na 1.5. Okay, so we go by saying V2 1 times 300 na 300 over 1.5. 300 divided by 1.5, you have 200 cm cube. Take note because it is volume. Now we'll check whether our answer did here. Yes, now be B. You don't get the answer like this. Yeah, I'm going to do the last one when you know and where. See this last one. This question is quite tricky, but very simple. It says, the volume of a given mass is VCm cube. This is the first volume. No value. They just have VCm cube. So write V1, the volume of a given mass of gas is VCm cube. At P millimeter mercury, this is the pressure, the P1. Okay, they just say at P millimeter mercury. It wasn't given to us. So say P1 is equal to what? P millimeter mercury. Now I say, what is the new volume? Which is this final volume. We've gotten this first volume, but we want to look for the final volume. What is the new volume? If the pressure is reduced to half, if we reduce the pressure to half, that is P2. If we reduce the pressure, take note, the initial pressure is P. If we reduce it to half, half means 1 over 2. If we reduce it to half, so our P2 becomes 1 over 2P. That is half of the initial pressure. All right, I come again. The volume of a given mass of gas is V, which is this V. At P, which is P1, is this. See now, what is the new volume? The new volume, we don't know it. If the pressure, if this original pressure is reduced to half, that's why why would they write 1 over 2P? Would they reduce down to what? Half. Okay, so now let's write our formula. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. What's the next thing to do? We are looking for V2, so make V2 subject of formula by dividing both sides of the equation with what is close to V2, the coefficient of V2, which is P2. All right, so we divide here with P2, we divide here with P2. That this P2 will cancel this P2. We'll come get like this. V2 is equal to P1 V1 over P2. This is the go now. Now, we'll substitute this value inside this equation. V2, we did be our P1 for here. Our P1 here na P. So we put P times, we did be our V1 here. Our V1 here na V. We put V over P2. We did be our P2 here na half P. So we write 1 over 2P. Yeah, now here we will do small mathematics. So like terms make they cancel each other. This one na P, this one na P. So this P, when they here, this P go cancel this P. Okay, if that's the case, we'll come get like V2 is equal to V over divided by 1 over 2. They see V divided by 1 over 2. If you see write like this for mathematics, V2 is equal to V divided 1 over 2. So the next thing is to change this division to multiplication, to times. And whenever you change division to multiplication, the one when they under for this other side will come jump, go up. The one when they up will come down. So we'll write it like that. V2 is equal to V times 2 over 1. Then V2 is equal to V times 2 will give you 2V over 1. It's still the same thing. So our answer is 2V. Yeah, I'm going to check the answer whether we'll get 2V for there. Say 2VCm cube. So now D be the answer. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Add, like, and also share it.